Hi there. Say hi, Jack.
Hiya.
Gang. So back on with El Bildo. We are currently removing this marvelous piece of equipment. Now we're removing the ABS. So my whole purpose of removing the ABS is having less in the engine bay to cause me issues, but also I don't run the solenoids or anything like that, and I'm not going to drive it as much to need ABS. I don't speed, believe it or not, so my brake control's not too bad. I'm a good driver-ish. Debatable, depends who you ask. But yeah, so we're on with that. The engine is there. We're getting all those bits out. I'm going to leave. I've emptied the brake master, the clutch master. We're going to remove them. I'm looking at doing a bit that feeds from the return into the clutch master, from the ABS return into the clutch master, to remove one more bit that we don't need in reality. As you saw last time, I made my hole on the hole, and there's a cat there. Hi, cat. But as we move on with it, the engine bay is gonna have a lot of bits done to it, a lot of smoothing, a lot of removing, and then painting, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna sort out some wiring. We'll aim to get onto the wiring this evening, but I also need to help the Ginger Wizard with his build. Oh, would you look at that? He's removed his intake.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
I heard it ran with them in.
Probably would.
Yeah. He says again.
Before it
like
throws
it's
a
an
rocker.
issue. Before it throws a rocker, yeah. But he's going to be on with this, and we're going to help. We might do a bit of a content with it. I feel special saying content. Yes. But we'll sort it. We'll make it decent. Yep. And not gonna lie, we're weight saving. This thing weighs I'd say a good like 200 grams, 300, maybe about a kilo. Next job is to see down here, we've got this will be, I'm gonna pull this out, well, pull this out next, and then pull this out, and then yeah, take these lines out, well, disconnect them from where they're connected, so like front left, front right brakes, clutch line needs to come out next. So yeah, let's crack on with it.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah. I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I wanna have clear vision and purpose, and I feel like the patient lasts. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain.
Good evening, and well, I would say welcome back to the vlog, but I'm not sure how I'm doing this yet. But good evening. Anyway, good evening. Right, so this evening I've sort of found myself working on the 2JZ. Now, like, sugar. I needed some motivation, so I installed the turbo. It is a Pulsar 5454G, I think. As you can see, it's, yeah, man, it's beautiful. But it's basically equivalent to a G3660. Now, I obviously don't know very much on 2JZs, and I believe this might be a little small, but we're gonna rock it and see, because honestly I reckon it'll spool it well and it'll be fine, and it's bigger than some turbos and it reacts faster than other turbos, so I think it might just be fine. But honestly, it's a beautiful piece of art. Like, yeah, I got a T4 flange. This is an eBay tubular manifold. I am going to put a bracket in place to hold this so it doesn't crack the manifold, okay? I know, like, it's well wishing. Also, I got a Go Faster Bits 44mm wastegate, and honestly, as that EX44, and it's a beautiful piece of kit, it really is. I've just fitted it in place just so it can sit and we can work out where things are going to go, how I'm going to run things. The engine is sort of back together. I need to RTV some bits like this and this. I need to rebuild the power steering pump. This is already RTV'd on. Yeah, I'm not going to crank that. The tensioner pulley is on. Oh, also, it was my birthday, and where have I put it? And for my birthday, my partner and our kids got me a Gates RPM belt, which I put down somewhere, and I can't quite remember where. But yeah, we shall find it wherever I put it. But I'll find it after and I'll show you. But that is functioning ADD right there. But yeah, it's all gonna come together nicely. Like I said, I'm fitting these, so you're just gonna sit and watch me fit them. Just as a thing you go, and I know it's scribbled on my hand, but tightening sequence for the cam caps, I believe, is 1, 2. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whether that makes any sense to anyone. I might put you on my head mount, because it might make for a bit better content. Again, I might not, because I can't seem to find anything. Again, high functioning ADD, but I'm just gonna roll through with it, and we'll build it up. And what I'll do is, technical spec wise, I'll just let you all know what's what, and we'll go from there. So while Jack puts the kettle on, lovely man, we're having coffee in a bag this evening. It's from Colombia. It's from Colombia. We got a bag in from Colombia. It's not quite what Jack wants, but it's coffee. Nah, right. So as we're going, I've been doing some research. It's a couple of days since I last worked on the car. It's probably like a few more days than we think. But we're timing up the car, timing up the engine. Right. So this is now. Pardon me. We're gonna come over and steal some of Jack's paint pens. And we can... Oh, can we use the fancy one?
I tested them, they all work.
They all work. Would you believe that? Right, we've got a really fine one here. And we'll mark it up. Hopefully we can see it. My cup's in me thing. There's me bag. Right, so... I'll spin you around. Right, so as I've looked up, and what really confuses everyone, there's this mark here. You can't see that, we'll go get a different pen.
You give up on that one?
No, it works, it's just not bright enough. Right, so there's these marks. The white light dash. Dash there again. And then, see here, there's one there. And they all got to point up to that spot there. Can you see? Let's see if the camera will focus. Yeah, right. So there's white line, dash there. And there's a flat point there. We'll make note of the flat point. Because just off of the flat point, Jack's put that on backwards. There's a bit here with a dot, and we'll mark the dot. Make note of it. The dot's there, right? But also you'll notice there's a dot here, yeah, and that is for the VVTi, I'm led to believe. However, it doesn't matter. As long as you got your dash, and your dash, you're all timed up, or your dot, and your dot, all matching, you're all timed up. So currently, the car isn't in full top dead centre, right? The car is just off. Exhaust closed. Intake not completely open, or yeah, no, both closed off, in top dead center ish, yeah, right, where my screwdriver is sitting, yeah, right. So I measure TDC with a screwdriver because I like a visual marker, because I'm not sure about everyone else, but I'm autistic. I'm not autistic, but I have autistic traits, don't I, Jack?
Not on a register, but you're there.
Exactly, not on a register, but we're there. Right, I can't find my timing cover. I'm led to believe with a timing cover you're meant to put your belt on, make sure this is in place, make sure your timing cover's in place, and then yeah, and then put your tensioner in once your belt's all in place. So everything in place before that, and the belt. We'll remove that bolt out of here and we'll dash it in there. Right, so we should be all good. So I've got my cams on. They have been torqued up to spec, which is I believe 56 foot-pound, which I think it works out as 60 Newton meters from a guess, right? We'll put the cam belt on. Boom, it's on. Right, so as I've just done some research, obviously, because I'm not magic, that needs to be, your VVTi gear needs to be full lock right, yeah? Your exhaust gear might be a little smidge to the right out, but it actually still does, if you look at it, in reality, line up. That's not out of time. As much as anyone might go, yeah, but you're fucking wrong, mate, because you're not a mechanic. It doesn't matter. You got your... Doesn't matter, because like if it blows up then it's on me, innit? But I do not accept any sort of like mishaps that happen to your engine from this video. This is just what I'm doing. But if it works, it works. Innit, Jack? If you try claim, if you not liable. If you try claim, we'll break your legs. But yeah, the belt's on. Next job is for the grenade pin to go in. Yeah. So that will be in there, just in there. Right, so we've got the tensioner in. I would ask if you'd like to do it, but tough shit.
No, go for it.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was anticlimactic.
That was really anticlimactic. However, it's bolted on. The tensioner's in. This is in place. But 1 second. We'll just get me 12mm, make sure everything's all tight. And then we'll give it a couple of spins, eh, Jack? Make sure nothing clashes. Yeah.
Red Bull.
Basically. That one's in. Honestly.
You're just in a POV of a ratchet.
Yeah, basically. POV of my ratchet. And you're just like, what the fuck? Right. That one's nice and tight. And you got the tensioner on. It'll be doing its bit soon, I hope. I guess. I mean.
Like a deer POV. It goes through a front door.
I mean, can we put that back in? Is it actually not moved? Oh no, it's moved. We can't put it back in. It's doing something. Right. Now, the battery's going to die on my GoPro. So, 2 seconds. Right, yeah, so now we're going to give it some rotation, we think. Alright, there goes the internals crunching around. Shut up, Jack. Nah, there won't be internals crunching around. That is my fucking ring at the back. But yeah, me starter ring. Say that again.
Get the rod knock at 4 RPM.
Yeah, man. Right, so I've just come back from doing a bit of an errand and someone stole my fucking engine. Was it you? Replace fucking God's motor with God's motor?
That's going for a fucking B58 XR.
Nah. Me and Jack have just it fits. If it sits, it fits. So yeah, we've got a block of wood in there currently holding the back of the head up. We left the stand on, so we will be coming back out again. But it's all like on and that, so it fits in a minute. I mean, I could just like bolt it all back up, start doing my loom, and start for starting. But no, man, it's in. It is in. It's in for the win. Yeah, man. Sick. So, what's next is fitting everything that needs to be fitted. We're getting some bits to remove the oil heater, because that's what it is. There's a bolt. I'm not gonna lie, it replaces all this. So, I'm gonna get an oil filter. As it is it oil filter? Yeah, oil filter adapter, and then I'm gonna get a what's it called? Yeah, I'm gonna get an oil filter adapter. I'm gonna get a sandwich plate and then an oil filter, and then that's all that's gonna be there. And there's no point for an oil cooler. Do you reckon a point for an oil cooler, Jack?
We'll work out your temps first.
Yeah, well, we'll work out the temps and then...
It never gets hot.
Yeah, I don't think it will. And then if it does, well, we'll just get an oil cooler adapter. I can buy it off Deck, actually, because he's got one that he's not using, so... But we can fuck this big chunk of shit off. And then... Yeah. And then, yeah, but currently got a... Oh, that's doing fuck all. That's not even needed. Yeah. But, does it even... Oh, it's not even got that much movement in it. Oh no. I like. Yeah, that needs the buckle with that. 1 second. There we go. Block of wood's in place to stop it from shifting back past the firewall. Next job, obviously, make sure button all the buttons that needs to be buttoned, do all the prep that needs to be prepped, and then take the engine back out to paint the engine bay. Peace.